Hello, my name is Gabby and I'm a sophomore here at GCU. I'd have to say that I'm a pretty good communicator. I've had the chance throughout the years to develop my communications in various opportunities. The first opportunity was when I was a teacher aide at an elementary school. I gained that job when I was 16 years old, so I wasn't quite as prepared as I thought I was for such an important and responsible position. This opportunity quickly taught me how to communicate, and I'd have to say this point in my life was definitely an example of self-fulfilling prophecy, as I failed at my first attempt of communicating. I was given a project from a teacher that was supposed to be done within a week's time, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to complete the project on time because this was my first real project in a workplace setting, but my friend convinced me that I was going to be fine, so I felt like, okay, maybe I can do this. Well, I ended up being right. I actually failed at getting the project done on time. I was so busy throughout the week with other things that I had to do that I just forgot about the project, and I failed to communicate with the teacher accordingly. So, through this experience, I learned that I need to keep better track of my time and also make sure to keep the teachers updated with progress reports of how projects are going. I also learned that my messages need to come across clearly so that there's no confusion, and to also remain professional no matter what the circumstances with the other party, whether they're angry, nervous, etc. And I've always associated myself with people who think similarly to myself, as we kind of communicate in similar ways. I grew up with a European background, so I was taught how to communicate well from a very young age. My culture has definitely influenced me to speak in full sentences as if I was writing a paper that was to be graded on grammar and punctuation. And it was very interesting growing up like that. In Germany, communication is very complexly structured. We are to be very respectful and professional when we're meeting someone new. We never address them by their first name, always their last name with a firm handshake. And we always introduce ourselves with our last name. Especially, and this is really important, especially during business transactions. It's very important that you keep these things in mind with a European background. So considering this, I would always address my parent or my friend's parents as Mr. or Mrs. and then their last name, unless they told me otherwise. And it also depends on the nature of the relationship, whether it's formal or informal. If it's informal, then sure, we can give our nickname or our first name. I definitely have to say that my communication skills have also developed through my self-esteem. My mom would work with me on building up my confidence and strength throughout elementary and middle school. My friends and I were definitely the friend group who got picked on by the popular kids. So our parents would definitely try to help us stay confident and be the best people we can be. Well, that has really made a difference in who I am today, because through my mom working with me and through communicating with my friends and peers, I have become the strong, confident, passionate, and caring person I am today. And I communicate well with my peers verbally, non-verbally, written, etc. And I present myself in a formal manner that gives a good first impression because of my high self-esteem and confidence. So that's a little bit about me. There's definitely much more to share. If you see me around campus, feel free to say hi, and thank you for listening.